Do you know what makes a woman, especially a woman moving through her 50s, highly magnetic? I'm going to give you a second to guess. And whilst you're guessing, just in case we haven't met, my name is Star Monroe, licensed psychotherapist and founder of the High Standards Woman. Now, the woman who is highly magnetic, this trait that she has is that she is superiorly comfortable in her own skin. She knows who she is. She knows where she's going. She's embodied. She's rooted in who she is. And she does not think there is anything wrong with her. And you know what happens when she thinks there's nothing wrong with her? Her worth, self-worth, skyrockets, and that's what makes her magnetic. Now, if you're listening to me going, oh my God, I don't feel like I'm comfortable in my own skin, yet I know I want it, then let me tell you a story. So from the ages of 11 all the way up to early 40s, I was a woman who was highly uncomfortable in her own skin. In fact, I hated who I was, which led me down a path of self-destruction as I was always running, numbing and denying myself from myself. I had learned by brainwashing from my upbringing, from my peers, from magazines, from social media, that there was something wrong with my body, and therefore I was running away from who I was, trying to find solutions to fix my perceived problem. Now, all that did was exhaust me, and I could never find the right solution until I got into my early 40s and I looked around my life and I just thought, you'll keep doing the same thing expecting a different result. There's something going on here. We have to dig deeper, and deeper I dug. Throughout my 40s, I sent myself back to school, trained to be a psychotherapist, a body psychotherapist. I did a lot of work around eating psychology, around healing my body image, my body confidence. And what I found was that I had taken on a lot of conditioning and brainwashing that I believed to be true, that there was something inherently wrong with me being me. And as I chipped away at all this conditioning and I questioned everything, and this is what you need to do, you have to question everything. Don't take everything as gospel. You've got to ask yourself, well, why do I think this way? Where did that come from? And then ask yourself, well, how do I want to think? Which ties into my methodology, which is all about your self-identity. If you want to be a woman who is comfortable in her own skin, you need to start saying this to yourself over and over again. I am a woman who is learning to be comfortable in my own skin. What is getting in my way of being a woman who is comfortable in my own skin? And I tell you what, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be you, because we're no longer children. We are adult women, and we have to take responsibility for the conditioning, for the brainwashing we have taken on board, and then take a stand for ourselves, have a backbone and choose a different path. Because when you are, and I started the whole video with this, when you are a woman who is comfortable in your own skin, you're no longer at war with yourself. You no longer are seeking anything to fix yourself, because there is nothing wrong with you. You are not a problem. And then what you can start to do, you can start to curate and create your most excellent version of you. So you stop running away from yourself and you start running towards who you can be. And this is what life is all about. It's about you becoming your most excellent version of you. Yet you can't do this if you still think there is a problem with yourself.